Good morning, everybody. Good morning. If you can hear me, go ahead and put a number one in the chat. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our YouTube channel. This is Coach Max streaming to you live this morning. We're going to talk about a couple of things on today. If you feel like there's somebody that needs to be on this live session, go ahead and send them a friendly message. Let them know, hey, Coach is live. What's up, guys? Good morning, everybody. Wonderful. All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, perfect, guys. So, what I want to go ahead and do is the first thing I want to do is look at Forex Factory. But in lieu of Mother's Day, if there's any moms on the line, first of all, happy Mother's Day to you. Hopefully, you enjoyed your weekend. But we are back in business today on the trading. So, I'm over here on one of our economic resources, forexfactory.com. And on here, I like to analyze the high impact news. I like to look at what's kind of happening for the entire week. And this week, there is quite a bit going on, but it should be a fairly good week for the US dollar, which is, if you're trading New York session, that's kind of what you're basing your, technical analysis off of. Okay, so we really need to understand what is going on with the dollar this morning. So today we have news at 8:30 a.m. I will admit to you guys, I'm not exactly a Monday trader. So today, what I want to do is really just review the markets for you because I feel like the market opens up Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern, depending on your broker. And then, it needs to warm up a little bit, right? It needs to warm up a little bit. So, sometimes we can catch really good moves on a Monday, just depends on what's happening, what the news is, things like that. Just as you have some traders who do not trade on Friday. But as when we look at it, we can see Friday has some really good moves last week, Friday. So, I mean, there's so many different variables here. So let's kind of just go over what to expect for this upcoming week. Sounds fair? If it sounds fair, let's go ahead and put a number 2 in the chat. All right. All right. So today is Monday the 15th. We have 8:30 a.m. news. Empire State Manufacturing Index is what the high impact news is at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. So in about 24 minutes. And this news is usually good. So it's probably going to go ahead and push price where it already is. And I love Forex Factory because it gives a breakdown of what is going on, why it's happening, the effect of it, when it's coming out again. It tells you why you should care as a trader, things like that. So you can come and read up on what's going on. Tuesday, we have the pound news, and then we have 3 red folders for the CAD and then 2 red folders for the dollar tomorrow. And then we have some Asian session news for the odd tomorrow. Wednesday, there's some pound news mid London session. There's no news on Wednesday for the dollar, so that should be great. Thursday, we do have 8:30 a.m. news, but you guys need to keep in mind that there's a Swiss bank holiday on Thursday. There's a French bank holiday and a German bank holiday, which will both affect the euro. So, if you have euro or Swiss in your trading plan, please be advised that, the market conditions may swing in a totally different way or may slow down and consolidate due to the bank holiday. Then we have the Canadian dollar again coming on Thursday. So if you have CAD in your trading plan, it's going to be kind of like a serious week for that. And then Friday, we have 11 a.m. news. And by that time, we shouldn't really be in the market like that unless you want to wait for that particular news. Anytime Federal Chair Powell speaks, definitely pushes the market in a whole serious situation. So we want to go ahead and just view that. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get on the charts, you guys. And, I want to just really quickly take a look at the dollar index. from my point of view, what we've been looking at, how we've been analyzing this, what's been happening, so you guys can get a macro view. I am a swing trader. I do trade intraday, but in October 2021, I started to really look at the 4-hour chart and see how can I trade, more long term. How can I catch bigger moves and things of that nature? So with that being said, it's the same thing when you're trading intraday. You need to have a larger perspective, so to speak, on what to do. Okay, so the dollar had been trending bearish for some time. Okay, the dollar had been trending bearish for some time. So let's take a look at exactly when that was. So we're talking about March of 2023. Went from a high point here on this here trend line all the way to April 2023. So for a whole month and a half, the market was moving in this direction, right? Then it began to consolidate and kind of move up and down in between this range here and this range here. And then finally, we got almost like a triple bottom or a really large W. Okay, that price began to move. All right, off of this level of support. Okay, so that was a confluence, came to retest this area. Then we have price going up. Okay, price is bullish, is given the characteristics of bullish. Then we had price really break out. I told you guys on Friday, if you go back and watch that previous live that I gave you, I told you guys that price is definitely going to come break out of this on Friday, and it did. So, right, it gave you a retest at 9. By 10 a.m., you were able to kind of get into those moves there. If we look at the 15-minute chart, beautiful break and retest of this line here. Okay, so broke out of this flag pattern, this internal channel, and then price just started to go up. Really nice move on the dollar, if you ask me, from Friday. All right, so we have about 40 points on the dollar on Friday, so that could, have equated to a variable of things. On Friday, the dollar was bullish. And right now, let's see, when did the top of the week begin? Sunday at 1700 hours. All right, so Sunday, let me actually fix this because I want to make sure. Okay. All right, so we can see here on Sunday, all right, at 1700 hours, this is kind of where we've been, and price has been respecting what it looks like to be major resistance. This is a key level that I've identified, right, at some point or another in the past. And so price has been respecting major resistance. And because price is bullish right now, I'm expecting for price to give me this type of move. Okay. Looking for price to give me this type of move. Hopefully this is a complete pullback. So we're looking at price action to see whether or not price is going to hold because it has broken structure already, right, on the 4 hours. So we're looking to see, is it going to hold this particular structure, or is this a pullback? So what I'm if I could give it to you like this, down here it was a W right up in here. Price broke the trend line, retested it right here. Okay, pulled back, came all the way up. Okay, sorry y'all, my drawing skills are not perfect this morning. All right, came all the way up, broke this zone, retested it to give y'all the structure right here. Then price pushed up to this level and starts to pull back, right? So y'all can see why I feel price is potentially pushing forward. Okay. price is potentially pushing forward on the 4-hour time frame. So we're looking intraday to see if it's going to hold. So the dollar overall is bullish. Okay. Just want to be clear on why I'm bullish on the dollar. So we can draw us a very nice trend line here. Let's line this up. Okay. This is what I'm seeing on the dollar. Okay, so definitely saw a huge break of structure on the 4-hour. Yes, that is correct. So with that being said, when we take a look at the major currencies, that means dollar yen should be bullish, and we definitely talked about this particular trade where we were headed to on Friday. It definitely hit my target of 41 pips. So if you guys were paying attention on Friday's live, I definitely called that out. All right, so right here was the top of Sunday. So since Sunday to now, I mean, the dollar yen has been bullish. And so what we want to do is we want to maybe come up to like the 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour to 4 hour, doesn't matter. And we want to start looking left, guys. We want to start identifying previous structure, right? Because where is this going? We have a huge W. So if we go to like the weekly on UJ, okay, you're going to see that very, very huge W. See that very large W right here. All right, so you go to the daily time frame, you're going to see this one right here. Hopefully you guys can see that. If not, let's go to a line chart. Okay, put a number 1 in the chat if you're seeing this very large W on USDJPY. And W means it's a double bottom. It is a chart pattern that we see when price is really getting ready to go up. Okay, when price is really getting ready to go up. And when we see large patterns like that on the 1 hour time frame, on the daily time frame, it is a very serious confluence to go up. Okay, so because we have this beautiful daily structure, okay, we took this trade Friday. Now we're just looking to go to the next level of resistance. I have a zone drawn here on the 4 hours, a very strong zone. Let me see. Okay, very strong zone. Okay, so we're going to keep that there, but I also want to look at previous structure, something that we teach inside of the Trade Authority program. You guys, it's something that we really teach. If you guys are not a part of the program, you want to go ahead and join us at thetradeauthority.com. Okay, because I have a specific set of rules that we follow, okay, to make sure that this is what, we want to do. Okay. All right. So for the purpose of this class, I'm going to change my line to yellow. I just like yellow. Stands out on the black screen. All right. So every dip, I'm going to look for, all right, my levels, because I need to know where this is going. So I have a next level right here. It looked like it's already broke this level, and had we had this marked out properly, we would have had this level drawn. So we could have seen that the levels that I had marked off, this at the top of the zone, it definitely went to this level here for 68 pips, and it went to this level here for 113 pips. So if you're holding this trade, we're talking about 250 pip move, which is on average what I do in a swing. So that's what this looks like. And I believe that UJ is going to keep going up. And from the price action right now, I can see that we definitely got the retest we're looking for. We have good price action here to push this higher. Okay, so today we are still looking for that. Okay. All right. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for price to really continue to push forward because the dollar is bullish. All right. Hopefully that's making sense to you guys. So price action right now in a 15-minute, beautiful market structure. Everything looks really clean. If you can't see it, I'll draw a trend line. You know, everybody has their opinions about trend lines and things of that nature. Listen, guys, I've been doing the same thing for 6 years. And these are the things that when you sharpen it and you use them, okay, it helps you visually to see what is going on inside of the market. And right now, the market wants to push up, okay, given that there's news coming, all right, in a couple of minutes. All right. I think you guys definitely can go in here and get at least a good 30, 35 pips, maybe more on an intraday. Okay. Looking like TP1, TP2, something like that on UJ. Really good trade. Looks like it's setting up really good. It's already given us our break of this previous high over here. Okay. It's already broken this level. Okay. As hard as that. So it's broken that level. And we're looking for it to just keep going higher. So we got our break, we got our retest. We're looking for this move to be completed. All right. On USD CAD. Now, again, this was our trade from Friday. So to give you guys a kind of macro analysis, the USD CAD has been up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Right? It really has. There's so many different things going on with the CAD that I've been watching. I'm gonna get rid of some of these. So I haven't really been trading it because it's just really been up and down. However, Friday we had the structure to take this trade. So on Friday, this definitely went up 63 pips and then started to retrace as this week began to open up. So if you took that trade on Friday, then you definitely made some coin. So we could see here that price made an M intraday. All right. And we're looking to see if price is really and truly breaking this trend line. Given all the news coming in this week, I still would watch the CAD. We did get a nice breakout of consolidation on Friday, took the trade. Let me delete this alert that I no longer need. Right. So we want to see what price is going to do. You know, price can do a variety of things. It could come down to any one of these levels, and reverse, right? Or it could continue to break structure. I don't know why this is giving me a hard time. It could continue to break structure. So there's one of the two scenarios for this that we're looking for. Okay. It's one of the two scenarios we're looking for on that part. All right. Then, so I'm still bullish on this until I have some type of real breaker structure, by the way. So that's why I put this here. I have to come see price really break for me to say, okay, something else is happening here. All right, Friday morning, we had beautiful market structure on USD Swiss. Price was coming down. Then we had a triangle pattern or a pennant, or however you see it, somewhat of a flag where price was exhausted. Let me go on a 1 hour so you can really see this pattern. This is a major Forex pattern. I don't know about you guys, but in TTA, one of the things that we teach is patterns. Okay, patterns are very, very important. If you guys think that people are not making some serious money paying attention to patterns, something that I studied for a very long time. The patterns repeat itself, just not at the same time, not during the same session, but they do repeat themselves. So price broke out on USD Swiss. And I told you guys, we're looking for a big move. So we already got the intraday move, which was this like this 40 pip move right here. Beautiful trade. Okay. I'm seeing like even this zone here. Beautiful trade. Price came in, broke and retested the lower boundary of the zone, and then broke out. Really nice trade. Okay, we have this level of resistance that price is respecting right now. Price is pulling back right now, but I think that price wants to go forward. So on USD Swiss, one of the things that I want to do is get over here and start marking up some of these other levels as well. So those two for now, maybe this one here. Okay, these are the next levels that I'm looking for USD Swiss to go to. I see anything else in this area here? No. Okay. So these are the levels I'm looking for USD Swiss to go to right now. It's in a pullback stance. Again, news is coming in at 8:30. All right. Euro GBP, even though this is New York session, I'll cover it real quickly. Euro GBP is a pair that really and truly moves only during London session, right? And it has been in some really nasty consolidation, guys, but it seems like it is starting to really give that structure for the downtrend. I really want to move this trend line here like so, and I'm actually looking at a very large channel. There we go. Now it's making sense. And sometimes when it's happening and it's not making sense, I was like, what is this? Is it consolidating? But we're really inside of a channel and it's going down here, right? So we have this level where price is now broken, the left side. Okay. Boom. And boom, it's broken structure. So these are the characteristics of a downtrend. And I can tell y'all these are not small pips. So just FYI, okay? This is like a nice 100 pip range right here for Euro GBP. And you guys can see why I analyze on higher time frame the way that I do. It's just easy to see the chart, things like that. Okay. So are you guys hopefully seeing my screen? Okay. Okay, yes. All right, just want to make sure. Okay. So really, really good setup there. Dollar's bullish, so that means that AUD is bearish, and we took this trade on Friday. Okay, I told you guys the nice setup. All right, all our targets really and truly were hit. Back this up. For Friday. Okay, really nice setup right there for Friday. So right now, I believe price is pulling back. Looks like it's forming a potential M to go down. All right, based off the dollar sentiment right now, everybody can kind of see price at this level of resistance here. All right, ready to kind of drop again. All right, and that's just what price does. Price goes up, down, and sideways. It's really up to you as a trader to determine what kind of trades to take. So this was a really good trade from Friday that we called out. All right, hopefully you guys took that. GU should also be getting ready to drop, and look at this level right here. We want to see how price respects this level. We took GU down on Friday. Really, really good setup, you guys. Looked like it took majority of the day for this to play out. Even it was Friday, so it was kind of slow. But this was a really good setup. Just to give you guys the macro view on GU. GU has been rather interesting. So we have like literally M, really large M on the 4 hour. So that was already telling me anytime I see double tops or double bottoms on a 4 hour time frame, usually means that price is just ready to drop. And so it broke the neckline here. Okay. And we had another breaker structure here, right? And prices is retesting this level, I believe, to drop. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of this trend line is irrelevant to me. This one's irrelevant to me. This level is still valid. So hopefully you guys are understanding how important the 4-hour time frame is. Very important. All right, so price looks like it's still, the market structure is just bearish right now. Okay. And without having trend lines and channels, you can't really see that. You got to draw your stuff out right. All right. Euro USD, beautiful market structure on the hour. I'm sure beautiful structure on the 4-hour, same deal up here, but you got 1, 2, 3, 4 times it's hit this level of resistance. All right, so a lot of rejection up here. All right, letting you know that the downtrend was coming because it had been on this uptrend for a while. All right, been on this uptrend for a while, and now it's on a downtrend. Okay, so your macro, no matter what it does on the smaller time frames, you know, on a higher time frame, that's really what the overall trend really is. Okay, and again, guys, if you are not inside of the Trade Authority, if you want to get in so we can teach you how to do these types of analysis, right? So you can stop losing. Okay. So this is what it is on my chart. Really clean setup. We had this setup for Friday. Okay, news just popped off, y'all. So we're gonna see in a second. I'm gonna wait about 15 minutes till news is done. But Friday we took this sale on Euro USD. Trade looked pretty good. It actually came to my second target, which is pretty cool. All right, so we're watching. We know that the overall trend is down on Euro USD. I'm going to draw internal trend line here. All right, let's see how price reacts to this trend line. If we're actually looking at a break or not. I'm not sure yet. Okay, we have to wait for some type of retest on a 15-minute to see if it's really breaking out or if I need to adjust this trend line. All right, and NZD USD, okay, we had, again, these levels here that we see on the 4-hour HUD. This zone is very strong on NZD if you're trading this. This is a very strong level of resistance right here. Okay, it's major resistance right here. Very strong level. All right, we had the M at resistance, as you can see on all the currency pairs with the dollar based on the quote side, which is the right side of the currency pair, that we are definitely looking at a strong downtrend. We had this sell set up, sell trade idea on Friday, and it definitely hit my target. So all those pips, guys. So we're looking for price. Let's see what happens with the dollar today. And I want to look at gold. Gold has been rather interesting. I feel like I'm looking at a pattern. I was saying that last week. I feel like I'm looking at some type of maybe triangular pattern or something like this. Okay, so we got to watch gold. You know, gold, it still hasn't broken out yet. Depending on how you trade this pair, right, is really going to, you know, determine what's up. Okay, it's really going to determine what's up. It all depends on how you trade. Okay, so I trade gold on higher time frames. So for me, I need a little bit more confluence with what's going on. We had took this sell here. That day it was about 140 pips. I think that was a couple of that's about 2 weeks ago. And then we had a couple more signals come out on gold. But for today, I've been looking for gold to really drop and really break structure over here. It's not really giving me that. It's also not breaking this structure here. So y'all see what I'm saying? I need something else. I need to see more. So until I see more, my hands is kind of off. All right, I need to see one of these occur. All right, for me to make some sense out of no sense. So price action, gold is ranging. And, again, you have to kind of watch it. All right, this is where the resistance is at. And this is where the support is at. This is just noise. That's a W, right? But really and truly, you want to see a breakout of this range. All right, put a number 1 in the chat if you see the consolidation, because a lot of the time, most people can't see it. Right, so hopefully you do see that. And if you are trading gold, then you understand that, okay, I need to let some time go by to figure this out. Now, already off of this wick, I can see that the dollar is doing a hard pullback. So let's swing back over there real quick and take a look at what's up. Okay, are we getting this rejection I was talking about here? Or are we getting a break? And is the dollar deciding to go in the opposite direction? This is what we have to figure out for today. Okay, 5 minutes into the news. All right, let's see what's up. All right, are we going to get some type of retest or not? All right, now I usually, rule of thumb is wait, 15 minutes after news. So we really have to wait until this particular candle closes, which we have about 9 minutes before we make any trading decisions. And I want you guys to borrow that rule. Okay, it'll help save your account some money. Don't worry about how hard the dollar drops or anything like that. It doesn't matter. You need a retest. You need a confirmed confluence. Okay, with that being said, let's look at some of the indices, you guys. All right, let's switch up these assets. So we've been looking at major currencies for a bit. Let's look at NAS. Okay, so we know that the indices are naturally bullish. So anytime indices are naturally bullish, guys. Okay. Anytime you see the market trending down, there had to be something significant going on. Y'all can just come look at it on the daily and you'll see. Okay. Anytime you see the market doing these type of things here in the index market, there's some things going on. And these are very serious pullbacks, right? See, these are very serious pullbacks here. So anytime you see that type of stuff going on, you have to watch that. But more recently, we had our last real retracement, okay, from February to March, which that was closing out the quarter. And then what do we see here? We see a very beautiful W. So that was the indication, right around mid-March, right, when this green candle broke structure here. It was letting us know that it was time for the buy. So please, I'm giving you guys these macro tools, right? This different view so you can understand, okay, yes, you can really take things to the next level if you have that analysis. Who agrees with me in the chat to say yes? If you can just take everything off your chart and do a naked view of what is going on, and then make the decisions that you need to make. Because when I add back on my lines and such, and you see all my markings, you're like, oh my gosh, Coach Max has so much stuff on her chart. Not really. These are all significant levels for this pair. Okay. And I know exactly why they're there. That's why I removed it. Right. So we need to get in a habit. When we get in these particular habits, then things change for you. Right. So now we can see that NAS was bullish. We had a good run here. Really good run. Formed a new high, then price pulled back. And it's just creating higher highs. So guys, I'm bullish on NAS, seriously. Okay, so now y'all can understand and see all the internal stuff. All right, because we take we really take minor moves on this pair. This is not up unless you have the capital, you're not really swing trading NASDAQ, right? Um, I can tell y'all my trading style has become very relaxed. Very relaxed. When you're busy, you have things to do, I'll do a session on that inside Elite. Once again, guys, if you're not a part of the Trade Authority and you're viewing this somewhere on YouTube, all right, you want to go ahead and go over to our website and join us. We do this every single day. All right. So this was a pullback. Right now, look at this. Price respected this zone. This zone has been holding, y'all. This zone right here has been holding really since, like I said, March. So this was a brand new quarter. And since then, it's been playing as resistance and now playing as support. So for me, I'm definitely bullish on this. Let me draw myself a trend line. I'm going to come clean up some of these levels probably later on. All right, and that's where I'm at. I can even draw a channel on this, make it even more simple. I'm sorry, y'all. This mouse is like not the best thing. All right, now draw my channels to best fit this situation, and this is what I'm seeing here. All right, so when we look at the 1 hour, we can now see price has been holding, right? Let's see what price is doing in over the next hour or two. And then let's look at US 30, which I don't really have this marked up too bad because I don't trade this as much as I used to. Okay. All right, so let's see here. All right, US 30, guys. Let me just clean this up. All right, let's see. On the 4 hour. So on the daily, real quick, I'm seeing we've really been stuck like above this level for a while. We've been stuck above this level for a while. This is the Dow Jones, you guys. Some of you may recognize this from the stock market, but on the Forex market, this is an index. Okay. All right, it's an index, and again, we have training that will inform you on what those things are, these different assets. And on US 30, price has really been interesting. When US 30 pulls back, it pulls back very hard. All right, and we can see that this break of structure up here. We can see that it pulled back, retested the zone, pushed up. Okay, again, you can see that all these significant break of structures. All right, this is a golden nugget. Somebody put nugget in the chat. These significant trend changes, these break of structures are happening, as you guys can see, at the end of the month. All right, so watch that. If you really trade long enough, you're going to see 4 or 5 weeks in a month, and then you're going to start to see the same patterns occur at each time of the month. Okay, so serious nugget there for those of y'all that really like being on charts and really like to study. Okay, that's just what that is. So we can see here that there is a nice level of resistance here. It looks to me like it am. Okay, and price is pulling back. Now, what we want to determine, all right, is whether or not, okay, this level is going to hold. All right, whether or not this level is going to hold or not. Whether this level is going to hold. Okay, so I look at market structure, I look at seasonalities, I look at price action, things like that to determine where it is that I'm going. Every now and then I see, smart money traders come in the chat. And if you've been trading with me longer than 2 years, Put a 2 in it. Put the amount of years you've been with me if you've been in the chat. So let's go ahead and address this comment. 2KDM, I'm sorry, I do have to address it. So I am not a smart money concepts trader at all. I don't look at order blocks. I don't look at liquidity. I don't trade none of that stuff. And I have been one of the most consistent traders in the space. Okay, because here's the thing. Let me give you some wisdom this morning. If you have not hit the 7-figure level as a trader yet, and this is not just for you, but I just want to address this, right? Look at how long people have been with me: 3 years, 5 years, 2 years. People have been with me for a very long time, and what they can tell you is that when you are following a trading plan, right? When you are following a specific set of rules to a T, I don't care if you are market maker trader, if you're a smart money trader, if you trade just volume, if you trade just VWAP, if you trade, we can get as deep as, the bar chart. If you trade, it does not matter what you trade. It's all about following a plan and using very strict risk management at the end of the day. There's a reason why hedge funds don't care what strategy you use. If you use prop firms and you go to what's it, FTMO, and you read their rules, they do not care your technique. What they care about is your risk, right? That's actually what they base those accounts off of, right? So again, my students who follow me, and those of you that are viewing this maybe for the first time, I am a retail trader. I'm very proud of the retail business I trade because it's made me a ton of money. I haven't been on nobody's job since 2018. I don't care about how you particularly view trend lines and channels and how you view those things as, oh, that's a retail thing. Well, guess what? My traders over here were very profitable because we follow specific, strict set of rules. It's all about discipline at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always address it. Because a lot of the time people come and look at our program and it's like, oh, the program doesn't make sense because you're not teaching order blocks and things of that nature and voids and FVGs. And guess what? You can go study those things. And if that's how you view the market more clearly for yourself, then great. You know what I'm saying? It's all about I tell people no two traders are the same. But what we're not going to do is come on my channel, right? And try to downplay the skill, okay, over here that we have at TTA. We're not doing that, right? So I'm just letting y'all know, those of y'all are watching, okay, I trade retail, all right? And if that's a problem for you, then maybe this is not the session you want to follow. Anyway, moving on. Y'all know, rant over, right? Let's go look at the dollar. All right, what's happening? We pulling back, we holding the level that I'm looking at. So we're holding. So let's see what happens here. Are we gonna get some bullish candles? What are we looking at, guys? Are we looking at this? Right? You see how price is holding this level. If it wanted to retest, it would have gave us this red candle, green candle, red candle, broke structure. And this is why we wait again for our specific set of rules, because we want to make sure that we have very strict confluences. Now, sometimes price could give us 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, then drop. But I can tell y'all right now that news that just came out is very weak. Because if it was strong, then we would have already seen this in either this direction or in this direction. We would have seen this happen already. So let's just watch it and see. We're not in any rush to get into any trades today. It's Monday. All right. And we're going to see what's up. Okay. We're going to see what's up. So, so we could talk a little bit about candlesticks. You guys, those of y'all that have been trading for less than 2 years, I just want to give y'all some great advice. Please get into your candlesticks, your Japanese candlesticks, study the patterns, make sure that you understand what they mean. These candlesticks have made me a lot of money over these years, and it has made The clarity on these charts for our students, tremendous. You know, reading your chart is half the battle, right? So you need to be able to look at these candles and read it like a book, literally from right to left, okay? And literally understand what every last one of these candlesticks mean. And if you're still struggling with that, please study that. You know, that's my advice to y'all this morning, right? So guys, again, I feel like I'm looking at some strong rejection. Y'all look at this wick, okay? This wick is not giving this particular pattern, which is why I do a macro analysis. So when I do my macro analysis, family, right, I'm looking at the 4-hour to not get confused, all right, with what's happening. When we look at the 4-hour, you know, we're saying, oh, okay, price is really bullish. We're really looking for price to extend forward. We're really looking for price to go up. That's what we're looking for. You know what I'm saying? It looks like on the smaller time frames that we're looking for a sell, but there's really no confluence for the sell there. Does that make sense, you guys? Put a number one if you guys understand. So a lot of the times, and let me talk to y'all, and y'all can tell me if this is you, where you have been in the market and looking at a chart, and then you see on a smaller time frame, you see that drop. So you're like, oh, you know, I'm ready to sell because market structure. Oh, I'm ready to sell. I'm ready to sell. I'm ready to sell. Right? If that was you, put guilty in the chat where you're not even doing a full analysis. You're just looking at this like, oh yeah, I'm ready to sell. Whatever price about, you just make a hard decision and you get married to that decision based off of the smaller time frame structure, when in reality, if you do a macro view, you can see, oh wait, hold on. When I zoom out, okay, when I really zoom out of this chart, I can see that price has been holding this level of support, right? This floor has been sitting there. Right now, I know, okay, hold on, before I make those decisions on selling points, on selling, I need to see that I'm sitting at a level of support. Price has been holding. I have confirmed price action. I have triple bottoms down here. I have retest of this beautiful wick here. I have the breaker structure here. You know, if the market structure, everything is showing me that price wants to go up. So on the smaller time frames now, when I look at this move, right, guys, when I look at this move, all I'm really seeing now, because I already looked at the 4-hour, is this was my bull run, and this move is my pullback. So I'm looking here now for the push up. If that makes sense, put a 1 in the chat. Now our view has changed. Now we have clarity. Now we know that we don't need to make those mistakes. But here's the but. We don't get married to anything, because the market only does 3 things. The market moves up, the market moves down, and the market consolidates, sometimes all in the same day. So in order for us to confirm that the dollar is down, I need to see it break this level. It got to break and give me this specific pattern. So not just one candlestick. I need the full move. And this has definitely saved my account. Those of y'all that trade with me live and been trading with me live for years, y'all know this is what we wait for. It saves you a lot of money. And then from there, it's just all about risk management and trade management, which here at TTA, we got that on lock. So, you know, trading becomes very boring. I tell people all the time, making the money you make should be boring. You should come to the market in expectation to clock out with some money every single day, right? Every single day. This is a job. It's a fun job, but it's a job. You got to come in here. You got to be ready. You got to be confident. You got to be ready to clock in. You got to be ready to analyze. Everything needs to be on point, and then you just sit and you wait. Patience pays, y'all. Patience pays you. right? So a lot of people will see this. Let me go on a 5 minute. See this and just sell it with no confluence. They'll sell it, right? Let me see if this was you or if this is you. Some people will come in and sell right here with no confluence. And then the moment they end up back in drawdown because they didn't wait for the retest, let me zoom in. Okay. They ride it in drawdown. So you may see a lot of different types of traders that they are profitable, but they can't necessarily trade capital or things of that nature. They can't trade because their risk management is also risk is a factor that we have to put in here. Risk is a factor, right? So instead of sitting in somebody drawdown, why not just wait for a better setup? Is this a retest? Not sure yet. Okay. Does that make sense, y'all? So let's look at the currencies real quick. I'm still unsure what the dollar is doing. It's not clear. All right. I need to see, are we respecting this level or not? All right. But based off of my analysis, right, for what we were doing, all right, we had, all right, this break. And again, like I said, people get caught up in this move. This is just news. It's really the pullback and how the pullback reacts to whichever key level you're looking at. All right, we're still looking for buys, right, in my opinion. So a lot of the time you may mess around and just really be adjusting your trend line, right? So we're waiting to see what kind of moves is happening here. That's UJ, USD CAD. Again, there's a lot of news coming in this week. So we're just waiting to see how it's going to react. USD Swiss, right? We're seeing, like, look at this zone, right? So we're seeing, okay, this is what I'm looking for, guys. Really want to see this move here. AUDs, I'm looking for it to drop, right? Look how AUD USD is respecting this resistance, even with the news. So that's letting me know, right? Look at this, y'all. This is a great example. Look at how price is respecting this zone. So it's letting me know that this is probably going to hold. All right. We just gotta wait. So on this particular pair, I'm gonna set an alert right here. And I want to, when price crosses down, once the bar closes, all right, I want to sell it. All right. So this is how my trade setup will look for that. So instead, you know, we're not gonna sit here and stare at it, but we gotta wait. Okay. And then this is how that trade will look. Right, stop loss above the high. We have a nice RR on this trade. All right, y'all, watch the price action. All right, on this trade here, beautiful M. Right, at resistance. So once we get that break, we're good. We also have the 4 hour, the macro confluence, right, with this larger zone here. Okay, so I would just adjust my trend line, and this is usually what I do each and every single week. Okay. All right, let's go. Now we'll be looking at GU. All right, let's see how price holds this zone right here. I'm telling y'all, these wicks, they're really not. So look at this, 830, and then if you watch these candles, it's still not giving that structure. I feel like price really just wants to go down. All right, so I'm still trusting my analysis for the dollar. Okay, Euro USD. Okay, something must be going on with the euros today as to why it's opposing. We can analyze that in a little bit. And I want to look back at gold. Okay, gold is giving us really nice rejection off this area. I like to see it. I like to see that. right? It's confirming what I'm saying. All right, this level, beautiful price action there. Let's see the 15-minute. Okay, watch gold. All right, we were already at resistance. No, we weren't at resistance. This candle pushed up to this level here, and now it's coming down. So we're waiting for some confluence on gold here. All right, I really feel like we break this level, all this little rejection here, and retest out of there. We should be fine for a nice sell-off on gold. All right. So let's wait for that particular setup. Let's go back. Index is getting ready. Okay, like I told y'all, I'm bullish on NASDAQ. Okay. But intraday, depending on what's going on with the dollar, being as though we are 50% beneath this channel here, we are below this level. We are watching this consolidation to see what, what's happening here. Are we going to hold this level, or is price going to push up? Okay. So we'll watch that. And then let's go back to the dollar again and see what's up. Still rejecting. Still rejecting. Okay, still rejecting. So news was weak today, but hopefully you guys have understanding of what's going on. So it's 9 o'clock now. All right, we're going into the 9 a.m. hour. We are going to hop over here in a few minutes. Okay, but we want to watch this price action. It's very interesting to me. All right, so I'm going to see, are we really getting this rejection? Okay, are we about to get like this type of move here with these candles to the next 3 candlesticks? Okay, we got to watch it. One, if it breaks this, then we already know that this is holding. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. From what I'm seeing with the major pairs, the dollar is bullish, and that's what I'm standing on today. Okay, so we're watching. All right, we're watching. I don't really look at the 5-minute chart, but I do want to show you guys this candlestick pattern forming right now. Okay. All right, which means that this is a nice W. Come on, man. Can y'all tell them about Coach Max, please? Let's go. What I do. Price action in that second leg. And get ready for that dollar to go up. This is what I do. Okay. Price action is clean. It's kind of what I was waiting for. I'm like, yeah, my macro analysis is too strong. So I told y'all, if it is holding, then all we're going to do is come back and adjust this trend line. And now it makes sense. And sometimes you just got to let stuff play out. I'm like, okay, it makes sense now. This is just a pullback. If you look at the line chart, naked, you see that. It's just a pullback. This move right here is just a pullback, right? So you have this level of support, right? Right here, we broke structure right here. Price pulled back, right? And look at the dotted line. You can see exactly where it pulled back to. Like, I study charts this deeply, guys. Then price pushed up, broke this structure here, pulled back. And if you look left, look at this, look at the line, the perforated line, you will see exactly where these pullbacks are if you can't see that, right? And if we go up now, where price is pulling back now, you can see if you look left, this is a major level of support and resistance. So this is a key level where price is pulling back to right now. Okay. you know, somebody say you gonna learn today. Yeah, I got an eye. You know, when people say stuff like this to me, you have an eye. I just been on charts for a long time. Like I literally guys studied, and so I see them like all the time. So what I just showed you was just price action. Again, like I said, the dollar's bullish. All right, this is a star formation. I just kind of saw it forming on the 15-minute. Anytime there's like a doji next to a long wick like this, when you go lower, you usually see that price action. You know, I did a class on that. So, like I said, y'all, the dollar's bullish. So that means everything that I called out should be good. Okay. UJ should be going up. All right. We just waiting for it to really push up. But this is really, we're waiting for it to really push a little bit more. USD Swiss, we're waiting for the push, right? Strong. We need some stronger pushes up. Sorry, that was the USD CAD. USD Swiss, we're waiting for that strong push up. This itself is price action. Okay. And let's see. I told y'all AUD, I think out of all the majors, has the best market structure. It looks like it's going to come down from really nice sell. So I'm looking at AUD USD for the sell. I'm looking at USD Swiss for the buy, UJ for the buy. I'm looking at, hold on, GU. Okay. I'm looking at GBP USD. For the sell-off, we want to see how price is going to hold on to this level. So we're watching. Be mindful that the pound and euro itself without the dollar is very, very strong. So just watch that, guys. But we're watching what's happening here, even with the euros right now. Is it holding this level of resistance? This is a long-legged doji. Okay, so that alone lets me know that price is ready to drop. It's also a nice M right here. It's actually a triple top. Okay, on the 15-minute, on the 5-minute, you can kind of see that rejection. It's actually like a mini head and shoulders here. Watch that. Okay, pattern, confluence, price action is what we trade, right? NZD, I don't really trade this during the New York session, but the confluence is there for this to keep going down, and we should start seeing some movement on gold, all right, in a little bit for the drop here as well. All right, I want to just I'm looking for this sell here. Okay. All right, so we're watching this. Let's look back at the dollar real quick because I want to make sure it's 906. All right, we just need this to keep really pushing up. So let's see what happens. All right, we should really see this W hold. All right, let it slow this morning. Slow this morning. Again, it's Monday, and this is what I was saying. I know that's right, Rachel. Rachel said she back tested for 5 hours yesterday. Period. On Mother's Day, just at the chart. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it takes. That's what it takes to be great, right? It's what it takes to be great. You have to put the work in. You have to put the chart time in, and you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, then you're just not going to see the charts clearly. But your charting is fun. If it's fun for you, put a fire emoji in the chat because it's fun for me. All day, every day. I did my best yesterday, Mother's Day, y'all. I spent time with my daughter. We started a garden. I tried to do the mom thing yesterday, but I really wanted to get on the charts and just back to this for a couple hours. But I stayed off the chart. Okay, so I want to leave you guys with this. This is my overall sentiment right now on the dollar, coming from last week. If you guys are just hopping on with us, I want to welcome you to our channel. My name is Coach Max. Been in this space now, guys, 6 going on 7 years as a professional trader. And our house is the Trade Authority, and you guys can head over to tradeauthority.com. We have all kind of stuff on our site to help you get to the next level as a trader. If you're struggling or if you're just not seeing things clearly, let's help you get there. And that's what we're here for. So the dollar, again, guys, my macro analysis, macro meaning large. My larger view of the chart is the fact that we are bullish right now. So we were bearish for a long time. Let's take everything away. We were down. We were down for a minute. We were down for a minute, y'all. We were down, and then all of a sudden we started respecting this level of support, right? Let me go even to the daily so we can see this, right? We were down, right? Started respecting this level of support. Intraday, okay, we began to break structure. Let's look at the 4 hour. Look at these levels so y'all can understand. Intraday, we started to break structure. Okay, so there's a level of support here. And then price was hit boom, boom, boom. Came to retest previous structure here, started to break, retest, and this is the characteristics of an uptrend, right? Just like down here, we had really strong level of resistance, and price just started to drop and drop and drop and drop and drop and kept dropping for a long time. Now it's time for price to go back up. What goes up must come down. What goes down must come up, as the rules and the law of this Forex market, period. It's only going to do three things: up, down, sideways. It is your job as a trader to determine where it's going for the day. If you are a day trader, where is it going for the day? If you are a scalper, where is it going for the hour? If you are a swing trader, where is it going for the week, 2 weeks, the next month, right? It is the same concept. All right. We follow a strict set of rules over and over again until it bores you, right? That's just what trading is. All right. Over and over and over and over again. So price action show me that price wants to go up, guys. We're just waiting. It's very slow this morning. All right. Very slow this morning, but I think we're good. I do want to glance over at NAS, and I'm going to let you guys go. All right. I do want to glance over at NAS. I told you guys that NAS probably wants to respect this middle structure here, this level of resistance. We're in a channel. The channel is bullish on higher time frame, but intraday, all right, intraday, we're underneath the 50%. So that means that there is a likelihood that price could come. Let me draw it out. Could drop to this part of the channel, could drop to this key level here, and then start to turn around and go back to the 50% of this here channel. And we see this happen all the time. If you guys zoom out, right, we can see where it happened here, and here it formed a W, right in the midst of the channel, pushed up to this zone. We can see here, right, these are just pullbacks. These bearish moves are just pullbacks, and you have to know, you know what I'm saying, where price is heading, right? So channels are very helpful. So for today, I do want to put on the session breaks real quick. All right. Since the week has started, price was, moving kind of out of session, right? This is not the time. Let me look at the 30 minutes so y'all can see it better. This is not the time for this type of move, but like I said, it's Monday. Sunday into Monday, you have to allow the markets to move up. So intraday, we want to see, all right, are we going to get this pullback for today? And if we are, we can trade it. We just need to know where to trade it to intraday. All right, does that make sense, you guys? So I want y'all to keep watch on NASDAQ. All right, we're going to get up out of here. Keep watch on NAS for the potential sell. Okay, it might, y'all see it's ranging right now. If we were to put two thick lines around this range, there'd be one here and there'd be one here. This is consolidation. Okay, these two lines here, this is consolidation. So we want to see intraday a breakout. All right, a breakout. A break of structure of some sort. We want to see it, right? We want to see it. Now, that breakout can happen to the downside, which is what I'm anticipating, or it can break out to the upside, or today might just consolidate. We don't know, but either which way, we are prepared to trade. We are prepared to trade in either direction. It doesn't matter, because we have a macro view of what's going on with these indices. Okay, let's go back over to gold. All right, there goes my break, that level I was looking for. All right, gold is setting up for a nice sell. let me send out these signals if you guys are inside of our elite program. I'm going to send out these signals to you right now. All right, and we're going to get up out of here, you guys. I got some things I got to run and do this morning, so I'm sorry. Okay, we're waiting for the dollar to keep pushing. Right now, I'm just going to kind of post what my dollar sentiment is in the channel. CXY. All right. Then we have what other things that I was looking at that I was really looking at. So UJ for the buy, and kind of there goes your first signal, USD JPY. All right. And then we should be looking at USD CAD, but kind of chilling on the CAD, but I really like USD Swiss for the buy. Okay, again, this is based off of, this is a kind of a price action entry here. All right. You can wait for a retest if you desire to do so. USD Swiss. All right. And then I was looking at AUD for the sell. So we're waiting. Okay, we're waiting. AUD is real slow. So you guys got to kind of bear with it. But it is a great pair to get started trading on. All right. And I think those were the best ones I was looking at for setups. But I think that GU also might be a good one if it maintains this structure here. And we should be good on this as well. Okay, stop loss above that high, right? And then when we're in trades, guys, just trail. Make sure you're trailing your stop loss. All right, and use proper risk management. And listen, if you take 10 trades with a strict set of rules, right? You take 10 trades with a strict set of rules and you lose 3, that means at the end of the week, you are 70% accurate. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing for today, you guys. This was a great session. I hope you guys had an amazing time with me this morning. It's Monday. Marcus is just getting warmed up. It should be a great week. If you missed the replay, if you missed the beginning of this session where I was going over Forex Factory, you guys, where I was going over this screen, I want you guys to, as soon as this session is over, go back and watch the replay of the beginning of this video so you can understand what's happening this week and how to prepare your trading plan for this week. It should be a great week. All right. With that being said, guys, we'll see you on the inside of Elite. I love y'all. All right. We absolutely love doing this. We've been doing this for years, and we just love getting on charts with you guys and teaching you guys how to make money with us, right? So go ahead and have a great rest of your day. Ladies, I hope you had an amazing Mother's Day. And like Ratisha said, listen, TTA is the way to go, period. It is the way to go. This is the way to go, right? Top tier Forex mentorship. All right. Love y'all. Have an amazing rest of y'all day. I'll talk to y'all in the chat. Those of y'all that are already in Elite Lifetime, if you're not, go ahead and join our program. Head over to our website right now. We're accepting students, and we'll see you on the inside. All right, y'all. Take care.